they don't really care. So today I'm going to be speaking about how people don't care that much about you. We have a spotlight effect. I learned this in AP psychology. We have a spotlight effect, meaning that we think that people care about us more than they actually do. You might drop your pen in class and you think that the whole classroom is staring at you, when in reality, nobody cares. Nobody's going to be talking about you at lunch, saying, hey, this girl dropped her pen, because nobody cares. They're worried about themselves at the end of the day. So all this to say, nobody cares. But I wanted to talk deeper about it because we do think that people care, and we do care about other people's opinions, and it's not right to say that, hey, just don't care, because you do care. I care about how other people think of me and how I'm just viewed from the outside perspective, and that's all fine and well. That's all human nature. But you need to understand that if you feel as if people deem you a certain way, want your life to go a certain way, you think that they feel as if you're supposed to reach this height, but you don't even want to do something anymore, you don't need to do it anymore. I'm going through a season where I have to decide what I want to do going forward. I'm not going to say what, because that's personal, and you have something personal too. But in the upcoming months, I'm going to have to make a decision. And I don't need the pressure of societal pressures to be dictating whether I'm going to make my decision one way or the next. And it's not even society. That's my whole thing. It's not even society. It's your brain feeling as if society really cares. Because at the end of the day, life's going to move on for everybody. We have 24 hours in a day. How many minutes in that day and how many seconds in that day? Everybody's going to go to sleep. Some are going to wake up in the morning. And you need to realize that you need to just do what's best for you. Don't worry about anybody else. Know that there's other paths in life that you can take, and you can be as or even more successful than you actually were before. One way that people perceive you is not the same way that you may be perceived in 2 years from now, in a month from now. You're never the same. We're ever-changing individuals, and we need to acknowledge that our decisions that we made way back when do not need to be the decisions that we make currently. We cannot succumb to societal pressures, our own pressures about how other people are going to think about us. We just need to do what's best for us. And if plans change, people change, and we just need to acknowledge that. And also that there's people that support us, and those people, the people that truly love us, aren't going to leave off of a change or a mindset or the way that we want to differ our lives now than we thought before. Yes, they may have this vision of you because you've set out to do it, but if you don't want to do it anymore, then you don't need to do it anymore. So do what's best for you. Don't feel as if you need to be somebody that you once were or that you thought you would be. If you feel as if your life's changing, you feel as if you're leaning another way now, because the people that genuinely love you for you aren't going to leave. And half the people that you know right now aren't going to know you in the future or don't even care for real. So you just need to do what's best for you and live your life authentically. And because if you stick through whatever you planned 3 years ago and you don't even feel really like you're going back and forth about it now, why would you put yourself through that pain, that suffering, that regret, that dread of doing it? So, think about it. Think about where you want to be in the next month, in the next year, in the next 10 years, whenever. And see if your current state or what you sought out to do 3 years ago is the same thing that you want to do now or what you want for your future at this point in your life. Because we're ever changing individuals and we need to do best for us.